Okay, hello YouTube.
Hello YouTube.
Oh, let's put some light on in here real quick. I gotta see what we're doing here. I gotta get some heat going in here. It says 41 degrees, but it feels colder than that. Okay, we gotta get going. We're heading for home. I got 5:42 in the morning. We're gonna check out here at our Super 8 here at Oklahoma City. Just right nearby Frontier City Amusement Park. So we don't know if we're able to see the park. This is still nighttime out, but we just gotta get going. I'm gonna put some receipts over on Angie's side. We got a lot of receipts to go through, a lot of fuel receipts. And I still got two more fuel stops to make. One before we're gonna do it before we leave town. Excuse me here. First, tell you what, let's just get going, okay? Yeah, we're now leaving Oklahoma City and that, so we'll turn you guys around and let's get going. Oh, by the way, hello YouTube. Now we can get out of here. What we're supposed to do?
I don't know, Julie's
Calculating?
She's at 21%.
Oh God. How about this? Let's just backtrack real quick, okay?
I think we gotta go continue that way at our 35 semester.
Really?
Wait, she's at 59.
She's frozen, isn't she?
I think we know that.
Okay, I was going to say it's easy to backtrack, but I will say let's go this way. It's that way, because the amusement park would be behind us. And you won't be able to see it anyway because it's going to be a little foggy, so. Okay, let's see what happens. We'll just wing it. Okay, now we're back on the interstate heading north on I-35. That'll take us to Kansas City. There's a possibility we may have to take a little detour because I think part is a toll road, but I don't think it is. We'll have to wing it as we get to Wichita or Tulsa. It's a toll road near there. But it's supposed to take us straight to Kansas City, then on to Des Moines. Then we got I-80 east towards the Quad Cities. Then we hit 61 north to DeWitt. Then take US 30 east on Clinton. Then we're home. Our goal is to be home by 7 o'clock tonight because we do have 3 stops we have to make. We're going to make one here shortly because I'm going to have coffee this morning instead of pop. But I will buy me a pop anyway, but I'm going to have to get me some coffee too. And we got some donuts from Donut Bar left to eat for breakfast. So, plus we'll give her a little top off on the tank in a little bit here. We're gonna get that sunrise before we leave Love's here, which is about half hour north of Oklahoma City. Now we get back on the interstate. Okay, we just now left the state of Oklahoma. And now we're entering the state of Kansas. And we saw one of Rudy's old companies, Penna Trucking, was nearby. We just passed him off camera because he was coming up on the, basically coming up on the on-ramp. So he would have been out of the picture anyway, that truck, the Penna's truck that Rudy used to drive for up in Canada. So, Rudy, if you're still watching, we saw your old company driving down here. Can I say he was driving recklessly? Nah, he's a good driver. I just passed him. Here's the official, welcome to Kansas. Right now, we're in Kansas. We're going to get off Interstate 35 for right now. Because the rest of the way is going to be a toll road, and we don't know how that operates here in Kansas.
Exit 4 on the right to US 166.
So we're going to take a detour. We'll get on I-35 later, but we're going to take a detour because we're not going through the toll roads. We had a toll road bypass on this trip, and if we would have had our I-pass, it will never work in this state because you have to have a different transponder for that, and we don't have that state. We don't have Kansas's.
Turn left on US 166.
Turn left.
Yes.
Okay. Turn left, she said. Don't know why we're going west. We better not be backtracking. I'll be
3.5 miles. Turn right on US 81.
Okay, that sounds better.
Yeah, Chuck, part of that 935 is a toll road.
Okay, yeah. I-35 is a toll road. Until we get past it.
Yep.
Okay. We're gonna take 81.
3.2 miles.
And we're northbound on US 81. It's a two-way. Very few two-ways on this route until we get basically home on the side streets of Clinton. We're just doing this to bypass the toll roads, basically, because we programmed the GPS to not to do any toll roads in Kansas. Because, like I said, I don't have a Kansas transponder. I just don't see the investment into it. I do have an Illinois transponder for the iPass that works for Easy Pass, but I really need to get that updated, basically. So I probably will not be driving east until I get that iPass updated in a way. I haven't updated for a while, so I just need to get it updated before we start heading east with it again. And we're on I-35 for a while, but we're about ready to exit up here in a few minutes. I didn't have the camera on early enough. We had the people going slow, but we had to go, so we had to go around them. Yeah, we gotta go. We have no time for them. Slow, people. Okay, looks like we may be zigzagging on these two ways all the way up to Kansas City. So far, we're still running pretty well on time, right?
Yes.
How long before we get home?
5:41?
5:41 is our ETA, but we can probably make it some time once we get back on the interstates. Reason we're doing this is we're bypassing the Kansas toll roads. And like I said in the previous video, we do not have their transponder. So, and I don't know if they take, I think they were manned, but I'm not for sure. And I heard that the toll roads here in Kansas is kind of hard to figure out. I think you gotta pay a flat fee and they refund you as you exit. If that's true, I never heard such a thing. Well, I probably had through YouTube videos, but if you're not familiar with it, just bypass it. It might take the trip a little bit longer, but we'll be estimating a good time today anyway, because my really goal to get home is between 6 and 7 p.m. local time. Of course, it is local time because we're in the Central Time Zone. We've been in Central Time Zone since we ended Texas on last night's video. All right, we'll catch you later. Okay, on this bypassing the toll roads here on US 50 now we're on. We just passed Cedar Point. Yeah, you heard me right. We just passed Cedar Point. Cedar Point, Kansas. That's what we passed. And I was disappointed with Cedar Point, Kansas. No roller coasters. No roller coasters at all. So if you're going to go to Cedar Point, Kansas and ride roller coasters, you better cancel your trip now. They say never race against a train. Well, guess what? I'm racing against a train. I might win. What they mean by not racing against a train is when you're crossing the tracks. But we're running pretty well with it. So I guess I'm racing against a train. And I think I'm winning. Okay, we're back on I-35 for right now.
Yep.
For how many miles?
104.
104. We're going to make it very quickly. We'll see what interstate we're on the next clip. But yeah, we're just past Emporia, Kansas. And we're on our way to Kansas City on this route, mostly.
Yep.
Okay, we're in the Kansas City metro area, both on the Kansas side and the Missouri side. The skyscrapers you see, the tall buildings, that's the Missouri side of Kansas City. Kansas City, Kansas, just up the road a little bit on this side. Let you know we're across the border. Okay, we're not in Kansas
In
anymore.
1 mile, take exit 2U on the right to I-70 East, then keep right.
Okay, we're just going to take a little bypass off of 35 for a little bit to take 70 to clear the downtown area. But nope, we're not in Kansas anymore. We're on the Missouri side of Kansas City, Missouri, home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Guys, bear with us. This is probably the only type of bridge we're going to be crossing on this. We'll be crossing the Missouri River. We'll be crossing one of those new style cable-gated bridges. It's a cool bridge. We crossed it one time back in 2010, and we have not crossed it since. But back in 2010, we didn't have a YouTube channel. This time we have a YouTube channel, and now we're going to document this bridge. It is a very cool bridge. I hope you guys take a good look at it. Then after this, we'll see you guys in Iowa. But we got to cross this bridge first. We're crossing the Missouri River. And it's probably the only major river we'll be crossing after this trip is over. Yep, it's the cable-stated bridge here in Kansas City, Missouri. We forgot to document it actually a couple years ago, but we went a different route. But that's it right there. Okay, we see you guys in Iowa. Oh, by the way, Angie says, when I said home of the Kansas City Chiefs, it's also home of the Kansas City Royals, too.
Yeah, Mike.
Yeah. Okay, just a few more yards, Angie. Just almost there. Almost. Guess what?
We're back in Iowa.
We are back in Iowa. Hip, hip, hooray. We got about, as of this point, we got about almost 3.5 hours yet to drive, and we'll be home. Right now we gotta do a fuel stop, one last fuel stop, which is scheduled around the Des Moines area, which we will do, and basically we'll get it home. All right?
Yep.
Sounds good? Sounds great. All right, we decided to call an audible.
Sorry, guys. I had to go.
Angie had to go to the bathroom. So we stopped at the second best area into the state of Iowa. And I got 226 miles on the fuel tank. I could probably go about 126 of it before we start looking for another fuel stop. There might be a possibility I could probably get pretty close to Iowa City, but that's a huge gamble. We'll wait and see after we get past Des Moines. Okay, we're in our capital city of Des Moines, Iowa. This is the rush hour traffic. This is about 2:45 our time. And it is traffic for Des Moines. Well, Iowa alone is pretty congested. Actually, last time we came, we wrapped up our vacation here in Iowa. When we wrap up our vacation, we were technically on a Sunday. So back then it was dead. The roads were basically dead. And that, so, yep. Okay, I can travel another 100 miles to our next fuel stop, El Poland. That'll be our final fuel stop before we go home. Oh, we are going home. Are we? Yeah, we're going home. Okay, guys, we pushed it out here. I was not going to fill up at L2. Traffic was just too heavy in Des Moines. We're going to exit here. Then we're going to go to this TA. people on the YouTube truckers that watches our channel, or people who watch our YouTube trucker
Take the
channels?
ramp ahead.
No, not yet. We're going to stop at this TA at Brooklyn, Iowa. And I think some of you guys might be familiar on some other YouTube channels. They stop here all the time, but I don't know. They used to stop here all the time, but not no more. Or just sparingly. So, as soon as this truck clears, we got this beat. And it's just right up here. This is our final fuel stop, restroom break, and last time to get a soda. So we'll just pull in here real quick and we'll do all that so you guys can see this place. So right now we'll just, if this looks familiar, that's because you've probably seen it on some YouTube channels besides us. Okay, we'll do one more clip, a couple more clips, and we'll be home. Okay? Yep, just left the TA. We're making our final push home, guys. But we're not going home right away. We're going to stop at Angie's mom and dad's place to let them know that we made it home okay. We'll do two more road clips, maybe two more road clips. Then we'll see you guys at the apartment, okay? Just to let you know, this was a very interesting road trip, basically. Drove out 2 days, hard driving out, and took about 2.5 days of driving back, basically. So, had some traffic issues. I think the worst traffic issues I had on this trip so far was in Kansas City and Des Moines. Traffic was very heavy. I thought the Rocky Mountains wasn't bad, but we handled that pretty good. I mean, everybody's, except for a couple of idiots in Denver with the snow, driving in the snow like they did. But otherwise, we handled it like pros, basically. So that was a plus. So, and really driving around Las Vegas off and on was not that bad either. We did that mostly off camera, I did believe, on that one. So, yep. So we'll get home. I got time to watch all these videos, our edited videos and all that stuff. Tomorrow night's video will be our official review, basically, of everything we did. The good, the bad, and the downright ugly. Well, trust me, there was some ugly situations we had to go through, basically, in some of our live streams that everybody knows about. We're just going to briefly discuss those and all that stuff. Okay, right now let's just do a couple more clips.
Okay, we're home, guys.
Yeah, we're almost home. We're almost home. We're in the final 100 miles of our journey, I do believe. And that we'll be home in about. We'll be back at Clinton in about at 6:10 our time. 6:10. That'd be like 6:10 p.m. on the day we filmed this. Is on the November 22nd, but you're not seeing this really on November the 29th or something like that, because you're probably seeing it almost towards December, because of other videos I had. I did a lot of videos up to this point, so I hope you guys enjoyed all those videos that we did up to this point. But it was a fun trip. It was a nice long trip. But yeah, it was fun. Meeting up with other YouTubers and subscribers. It was just a fun situation we was in this year. A lot of people didn't understand that on that first video coming out. But you gotta remember that's why the live streams were different than edited videos. Alright? So I hope you guys enjoy everything we had posted on Vegas and everything about Vegas and everything else. Right now, let's just, I gotta focus on getting home on time, if we call it on time. we'll just see you guys. Well, actually, we'll do a couple more clips. We'll do the one to make the full circle. You know what I mean by the full circle? We're going to drive past Iowa 80. Then it'll be almost full circled, and maybe one clip as we pull into town. Basically, okay? Okay, guys, when you watch that video on November the 21st, as we started our adventure from this point, we are now have come full circle, even with the extra videos that we have posted. So we finally come full circle. Here we are, back at Iowa 80. That's when we started the videos. When you started watching them back on November 21st, basically. So now we're in full circle. For us, it's full 7 days. Actually, a little past 8 days for us, really. But we had a lot more we posted a lot of content, basically. So now we come full circle, which is now past Iowa 80. Next two clips be when we arrive at home, past our local casino, and we'll see you at the apartment after that. Okay, there it is.
Guys, we're home.
We're home. That's our home casino right there.
No.
Yep, that's our home casino.
I want it to be bigger.
You want to be bigger, flashy lights and all that stuff? Well, we'll talk to them about it, okay? Looks like they're busy tonight for some reason. But otherwise, we're home. We'll see you in our apartment for the first time in a while. And it's a oops. Yeah, you see it's daylight. As you saw in the last clip, going past our home casino, we were on our way to her mom and dad's place to visit with them. And we were supposed to come home and close out the video. But we were so tired from driving. 2.5 days of solid driving. Well, at least 2 days of solid driving, just like 2 days going out. I was tired. And we've got to close out this video. Yes. So we'll just go ahead and close it out now. Just sorry about that. When I went to edit the video, I realized we forgot to close this one, basically. So let's go ahead and wrap it up.
Please like, share, subscribe. Do not forget to hit that subscribe button, notification bell again, and we'll see you later. Bye!